What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? This is Ref Side Gaming, guys, and I'm back with another video. All right, guys, I need you to do me a favor, man. Go ahead and smash up the likes. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click that bell so that you can get a notification each and every time I upload a new video. And if you haven't already, guys, make sure you go back and watch the previous episode. Man, any of my team builders, my dynasties, coaching carousel, etc., etc., etc. I think we can make that happen, don't you? Well, let's make that happen. All right, guys, you see I'm here doing some team builder searching. Okay, so let's do this. So I was thinking maybe I was going to do it like this. Okay, so you see my search up here. Let me take the donation thing down. Hold on. There we go. Get that out the way so you can see it. Okay, so how about list of FCS? Let's do that. List of FCS. And then we can go by conference too if we like, right? Let's do that. Okay, so let's go in alphabetical order. I would like to do some Division 3s, man, but, you know, it don't always work out that way, do it? All right, let's pull it up, at least. So let's look at anything right here. Let me see. Stand by. All right, let's do some searching. Do we want some CAA or no? Let me see. Let's go CAA. So let's go Campbell first. They're in North Carolina, though, right? See the Camels. Let's go North Carolina. Yeah, okay, see? There you go. All right, let's look at now. Surflow, from my understanding, he's got the actual rosters on there. My main thing is, man, the stadium and the uniforms. But to my, I think Sureflow did the big sky, the complete big sky. Okay, so that's cool. Let's look at something else. How about Shaw, smaller HBCU? Because I've always wanted to do something with Shaw. But you know, like I said, man, you just got to find that right. Uh, you just got to find that right one that fits you, right? So let's do this. Let me see. I got something. Shaw. Where you at, Shaw? We do it like this. And that's funny. They're not even on here. Shaw is a FCS school, to my understanding, right? All right, let's look at them. Let's see. To my understanding, I had a Shaw that was just beautiful. Let me see where you at. JJ and DC one. That one. That's the Shaw I had. Okay, you see 51,000 seat stadium. I love those uniforms too. You got the gray. Now they get the generic 80 overall rosters. But see, what I like to do when I add them to Teambuilder, whatever small school that I take over their roster too. So, for instance, if I was going to put them in the Sun Belt, whatever Sun Belt team that I'm going to pick, I'll take over that Sun Belt roster, if that makes sense to you. Okay, let me see what else. Let's look at Southern, Southeast. No, not Southeastern. I want another one. There's another one. Xavier University in Louisiana. They're FCS. Yeah, Chicago State just had they just started their football program, so we might want to look at them, right? Green and white. So let's look at Chicago State. They're out of Chicago. Let's do that. Now this is how I like to search, because you always got to put the state that they're in, so that way it'll narrow your search down. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Now let's see what they look like though, because if they look like crap, I'm not getting them. You know. See, they're cool. 65,000 seat stadium. Okay, we can live with that. Now, how about the next one? So he had 210 downloads. How about 56? I'm very particular, and you guys should be too, because, okay, now see, that's United Field. I don't know the name of their stadium. Let's see, that throwback uniform don't have anything on it. I like it with their name across, and then that white, that right there just don't do nothing for me. I'm sorry. And then blackout, come on. Okay, it's freezing up, going slow. Here's another one. Yep, I don't like the end zone art. No. So I like to showcase, my name on it. I mean, it's bad enough, like on Teambuilder in the bowl games and the championship game, they will not show you end zone art. So I like to show it throughout the season. Say, I like that field, but the stadium's not big enough, and, uniforms don't have anything on it. Not across the chest. I don't like that. That's a generic. No. Now see this one right here, the way that black marinates off the chin like that, I like that. So he only got 9 downloads too. That end zone art don't do nothing for me. I like the unis though. And it's 47,000 seats in the stadium. Okay, let's keep looking. Let me see what else. Former FCS, yeah, okay. We know about all these, right? Canisius University. I know they don't have a football team, not Canisius. Hofstra. They do have one. Because I watch a lot of college football, guys. I'll be watching like Division 2, 3, and junior college. So sometimes they do be having some pretty cool names and uniforms. Sam Houston, okay, yeah. And then we can break it all the way down to NAIA. Did you know they had a National Christian College Athletic Association? I didn't know that. I just found that out. So let's see. Here. Here we go. But they don't have football teams, not all of them. Look at that. Central Christian, College of Kansas in McPherson, College of the Ozarks in Point Lookout, Missouri. I know about Dallas Baptist. I used to live in Dallas. Ecclesia College in Springdale, Arkansas. Never heard of it. Heston College in Heston, Kansas. Kansas Christian in Overland Park, Kansas. Never heard of it. Mid-American Christian University, Oklahoma City. Never heard of it. Mission University in Springfield, Missouri. Never heard of it. Nelson University in Waxahachie, Texas. That's just south of Dallas. Never heard of it. Oklahoma Western, Bartlesville, Oklahoma. I've never heard of Oklahoma Western. I have heard of Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Southwestern Christian. I can't even talk. Southwestern Christian University in Bethany, Oklahoma. Never heard of either or. Sterling College in Sterling, Kansas. Wayland Baptist University in Plainview, Texas. Never heard of it. York University. Now, yeah, I grew up in Omaha, Nebraska, so I know where York is. That's cool. I didn't know they were a Christian college though, but okay. Division two, Barclay College out of Haviland, Kansas. Never heard of it. Calvary University out of Kansas City, Missouri. Never heard of them. Central Christian College of the Bible in Moberly, Missouri. Never heard of them. Manhattan Christian College out of Manhattan, Kansas. Never heard of it. Spurgeon College. So I guess they got a different name now. Midwestern Baptist Theological Seminary out of Kansas City, Missouri. Never heard of them. Ozark Christian out of Joplin. No, didn't we just see one up there? Ozark College in Oklahoma, College of the Ozarks in Point Lookout, Missouri, and Ozark Christian College in Joplin. Okay. Union Adventist University out of Lincoln, but never heard of it. And I grew up in Omaha. Let me see. Alice Lloyd College out of Kentucky. Asbury University out of Kentucky. Blue Mountain Christian College out of Blue Mountain, Mississippi. I never heard of those. So let's do some searches. How about that? Let's pick a good one here. I know Simmons College. That's an HBCU. I just found that out within the past year because I've never heard of Simmons College out of Louisville. Never. Huntington College. I think I've heard of them if I'm not mistaken. Roberts Wesleyan, no. Manhattan Baptist, no. Trinity Bible College out of North Dakota, never heard of them. Trinity Christian College, they got one in Texas. But this one is in Illinois, Palos Heights. Okay. Carolina University out of Winston-Salem. Okay. Now, Virginia University Lynchburg, that's VUL, the Panthers. They just started their football program, to my understanding, like the last 2 to 3 years or whatever, out of Lynchburg, Virginia. I know they're on here. I pulled them up before. Matter of fact, let's look. I can show you that one. Let me see. I'd like to go to Virginia first. And then what you want to do is go to keywords, because that's what I like to do. Or you can go to, unless you know somebody's PSN number, that would be cool. Now this one here, I just go VUL, Virginia University Lynchburg, because I've used them before. See right here, that's by my guy JJ in DC. He does a lot of them. So write his username down, JJNDC. Now see, that's pretty cool. I like that. 51,000 in the stadium. He used the Teambuilder roster, 84 overall. See, look at that. So I like that. Okay. And then this one here, J Crow 757. I think that's, yeah, okay. So it's pretty cool. But notice the stadium. He's got the smaller high school stadium on this one. 140, capacity 140. Yeah. I like that green, but, you know, he don't change the color of the helmet. He just take the logo off and put numbers on it. Cool stadium, but I don't like, cool field, but I don't like the stadium. Okay. How about this Baptist University of Florida? I'm pretty sure that's not in there, but let's take a look at it. Let's see. Go to Florida. Let's go Baptist University. Let's see. A whole bunch of schools with the name Baptist will pull up, I'm sure. See, Florida Baptist. Baptist, Florida, UF Baptist, First Baptist, Gulf Baptist, Duval Baptist, and here's Baptist right here. That might be it right here, out of Graceville. Let's see. Yep, that's it. And what are they? The Eagles? Yeah. 88,000 seat stadium. He must have imported this over from College Football 25. No end zone art, just the lines. Nothing on the uniform. I don't like that. It's nothing across the chest. Do get the Nike logo. I like the colors, but that's about it. Okay. Like I said, it's a trip, man. I have a good time just searching. Arlington Baptist out of Arlington, Texas. Never heard of it. Dallas Christian College. I've heard of it. Like I said, I used to live in Dallas. That's in Farmers Branch. That's just north of Dallas. Randall University, Moore, Oklahoma. Never heard of that one. Southwest Advantage College. Those are the 7-day people, right? Yep. Adventist University in Keene, Texas. It is owned by Southwestern Union Conference of 7-day Adventists. Yep, there you go. The university enrolls about 800 students on a rural 150-acre campus. Okay. Bethesda University in Anaheim, California. I've heard of Bethesda, Maryland, but never over that way in California. Justice University in Chandler, Arizona. West Coast Baptist College in Lancaster, California. Okay. How about some junior colleges? Oh, they got 3 Division II in junior college? So just a step up from high school, huh? Okay, these are by state. Let's go to the Midwest. Here you go, Illinois. Frontier College, no, never heard of none of them. Lincoln Trail, Onley Central, South Suburban College in South Holland, Illinois, no. Iowa Central, I heard of them. Iowa Western, yep, heard of them. I know they're in there. Let's see. Iowa Western, the Reavers. Let me see some. But this is how I search, guys. So you can go in and do your search as well. You can do it similar to this or do it your own way. Like I said, what I'm doing is kind of a shortcut. So who is it? Western. Let's say Western. Better yet, let's just type in a nickname if you know it. How about Reavers? How you spell that? R-E-I-V-E-R-S. Let me see. Where you at? Yep, R-E-I-V-E-R-S. There we go. Look at that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 choices you can pick from. Now, what I like to do, I like to go to find the one that has the most downloads. So here's 22. Here's 171. Here's 275. So let's look at this one real quick. But I tell you what's funny, man. I've downloaded a school that was perfect. It had 1 download. Hope the site is not messing up. Yeah, see that one taking too long. Hold on, let me go to, let's go 171 by Pro Big Red. Let me see. I think I've downloaded some of his before. It's taking too long. I think my network is just going slow. There's Independence Community College. I see that one down there. Well, that one's taken all year. Right here, out of Kansas. Sure, of course, most of y'all know about Independence, right? From the Netflix series Last Chance U. That's that one. I know that one's in there. I've seen that one before. See, that's taking a while to download, man. Come on, guys. Southern University at Shreveport. Really? So they're a Christian college. I never knew that. Okay. Kahoma Community is a Christian college. Oh, I'm sorry, junior college. Junior college. I'm tripping. Now, how is Southern a junior college? They might just have a branch. Okay, at Shreveport, because the original one is in Baton Rouge. I'm tripping. Louisiana State at Eunice. Delgado Community in New Orleans, nicknamed the Dolphins. Baton Rouge Community College, the Bears in Baton Rouge. This one's almost done once it come on. I'll check this Baton Rouge one too. I'm curious to see that. To the two people out there watching, man, do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up, man, would you please? Help some of this content get out to the community. So we'll see what happens. What's that one there? It's taking all day. But it's almost done. Up in Maryland, you got Allegheny College of Maryland in Cumberland. Okay. Chesapeake College, the Skipjacks. Interesting name. I'm curious to see if that one's on there. Not the Skipjacks. Okay. My guy said, is it man, what's your school mascot? Man, we the Skipjacks. Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Yeah, it's got to be my network because if it's going that slow, come on. Okay. I'm curious to know what's going on. For real? Okay, so apparently my signal